Welcome everyone. Thanks for joining me. We're going to use the Wisdom Oracle cards paired with the Rider deck for this read. So we'll see what messages come through from the universe, from Spirit, what pearls of wisdom we have in the Wisdom Oracle deck. Alrighty. So universe, if you can come forward, give the collective some messages. See this first card that wanted to pop out. The Fates. It looks like our call has been heard by the powers that be. We're going to be speaking about some bigger picture stuff. What is going on for the collective? What is this message all about today? That guy went sideways. Blessed? Interesting. I wonder if we're not going to be blessed with something in our lives if something isn't coming forward. Maybe an opportunity. Chaos and conflict. And truth be told, might be dealing with some conflict in a situation with perhaps someone in our life, and there might be a need to sort of let the truth out. I feel that from this truth be told card. To me, it's most of the time more about inner truth and looking within, but this is like, I just see that window open and it's like, let it out. Just let it out. Let out whatever you're thinking. We do have new life. Interesting. What is coming? What is coming? What is this new life card all about? What is this truth that needs to be told? What is the blessing? What is all going on here? We do have co-create. And go the distance, which is a journey over time. Milk and honey is abundance. Starting to get a bit of a sniff of what these cards might be talking about. Starting to feel this new life that might have been co-created with someone. We might be talking about, for some people, we might be talking about a pregnancy. Someone might be pregnant. So this Five of Swords, it can represent lies. I almost feel like somebody hasn't talked about this yet. Somebody hasn't brought this forward. Somebody hasn't said that there's a baby on the way. This Knight of Cups, this emotional victory, emotional good news. It's being blocked. Someone's not saying it. Somebody is not letting it out. I wonder where that chaos and conflict comes in. Maybe somebody's worried about saying it. Maybe it speaks to the situation of the woman and what she's in. Tell me more about this tarot. So I do see a lot of confusion. I do see a lot of worry in this Nine of Swords, like tied to that chaos and conflict, like it's coming from within. Somebody's worried about saying it. Somebody's worried about saying it out loud. Justice. Where does justice fit into all of this? We do have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups does represent happiness and celebration. Okay, I'm starting to get another bit of a sniff from this. I'm going to keep pulling a few more cards too. So the Eight of Cups, it does represent a bright new journey forward. It represents leaving the past behind, moving on, like a fresh start, a clean slate. I almost feel this is speaking to the two partners involved here. So the woman who would be pregnant and then her partner as well. They might be going through a rough time juggling. This is what the Two of Pentacles represents. So I feel a lot of juggling. I feel unbalanced. I feel like this is contributing to the chaos and the conflict that's going on right now. And maybe the conflict within her about speaking this truth out loud, about breaking the news. She's worried how this person's going to take it. She's worried this might break the relationship. That Four of Swords is speaking to health, about caring about a person's health, looking after their health. We do have the Sun card too. So the Sun card is a good omen card. It does usually represent positive things manifesting for you. It's being blocked. It's in reverse. It's because this truth is not being spoken. It's because it's been kept a secret. Temperance, the balance between emotion and logic. Not allowing your emotions to get the best of you, which is easier than said than done at the best of times. That's someone who has had a child when you're pregnant. It's extra difficult. Your hormones make you wacky as fuck. We have the Eight of Pentacles. He's sometimes called the Apprentice card. He can represent learning. He can represent hard work. It's like there's hard work ahead. There's hard work ahead. We're afraid of what's coming. We're afraid that there's going to be, you know, and I get pulled back to that Justice card. So it's like this relationship is probably not going so hot. I don't know if they're talking about separating already. So the timing isn't particularly hot. And this is where the fear comes in. This is where the fear and the worry comes in. This uncertainty, we don't know what this is going to wind up looking like. If maybe she's worried about having to raise the baby on her own if this relationship comes to an end. We do have that happiness and celebration. We have that Three of Cups. I do not see a third party type relationship involved in there. I do see that sometimes in cards, sometimes in different reads. That's not what I see. I see actual like partying. We're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate this. It's like a toast. I think she would actually be quite pleasantly surprised about how this goes over. I do feel from the cards that this is going to be like a fresh start, like a fresh new commitment, to let go of the past and to try to better the relationship and partnership moving forward. And I do feel that's why the Eight of Cups is here and it is in reverse. The Six of Cups, it's like learning from the past, letting go of the past. I just feel like reconciliation. Like, I don't know if these people have already split. Like, I think the relationship is really rocky. But I don't feel like it has to stay like that. I don't get that vibe from the cards that it was really negative. It was really toxic. It might have been a lot of fighting, a lot of conflict going on for different reasons. We do have that Eight of Wands in reverse. Communication is being blocked. Again, somebody's not stepping forward and talking. The Seven of Pentacles is an abundant harvest though, and it's not just the abundance of the harvest is putting in the groundwork, which is going to be communicating, which is going to be letting this other person know what is happening here. Letting them know that there is a baby on the way, being open and honest. The Knight of Pentacles, that is good to see here. The Knight of Pentacles, when he speaks to a person, he speaks of somebody who's steady, somebody who's steadfast, somebody who's in it for the long haul, who you can count on. And that was the vibe that I was getting from these cards already, that this is going to like renew this union. This is, it's like it's going to make, I feel like it's going to make both parties want to be able to say, let's start fresh. Let's try to start fresh. Let's try and rebuild. Let's try to do things differently. Now we have this new life coming into the world. And it's like, let's try and put this effort in. And we do have the World card. It's a good omen card. It represents positive things manifesting, but not ones that show up out of the blue. These are ones that you have to earn, and it's gonna be by being brave and saying what's going on here. Like she's gonna have to bite the bullet and say it sometime. I feel like sooner is better than later. It's going to help ease the stress that she's feeling. She needs to be conscious of her health and her mental state while she is pregnant like this. And I feel like this is going to be good for her to be able to let the truth out. I feel that in the long run, it's going to renew this connection. It's going to make both parties practice forgiveness and focus on looking forward and building to move forward. So I don't feel like there was cheating. I don't feel like there was lying. I feel like this was just circumstance. This was life circumstance. You guys all know what I'm talking about. When you know, money's tight and the bills keep rolling in and stresses are high and everybody's snapping at each other. And I feel like this was a lot of what was going on. Like enough so that I feel like there was even talk about separating, about moving apart. I don't know if that was actioned. We do have that Justice card in here. But I feel like this new life is going to breathe new life into this relationship. So it's important for her to come forward and be open and be honest with this, because I see positivity in the cards. I see connection in the cards. I see steady and steadfast positivity in a new light, abundance in the milk and honey, and go the distance. Go the distance is just like that Knight of Pentacles. Everybody's in it for the long haul in this one. Alrighty guys, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care, everyone.